Okay, what's up guys? I'm gonna have to make this, sorry, music's too loud, somewhat fast because I have well, let me show you, ton of artwork all over my room that I just cleaned, but I've had some people request to see all my artwork, so, I'm gonna be singing if I keep the music playing too much, but anyways, these are over the course. A lot of it I made in high school. For the past 2 years, suffering from depression, I haven't made much artwork. But this one is where you color with crayons and then you paint over it with paint and you scratch it out and you create a picture. And I fucking love rainbows, so I just did this fantasy scene that I got inspired from a dream I had with all these rainbow ribbons in the sky. But yeah, that's that. This I drew of myself, probably, judging from the picture of Audrey Kitching, probably whenever I was 16, 17. I drew that picture of me, and then I collaged all my friends and things I liked around it. And I did this. This is just a doodle and a notebook, just like rough sketches. Kat Von D. Okay, the reason why a lot of people have been asking me, I've been obsessed with Sailor Moon since the show came on. I came home from school, watched it every day, and I would sit there and draw her. Every day I'd watch the show and draw her. So that's what taught me how to start drawing. I drew a lot of anime. So the next few pieces of art are a bunch of like anime ones I drew. I drew this of me and my old best friend and sent it, well, supposed to send it to her for Christmas. It's me and Alex, a little Christmas picture. Sailor Moon. Anime chick again. I drew this little comic of me and my friends, anime style. I think I was a sophomore when I did this. Then I drew this, a pirate picture of me and my friend from camp, Terica. That's me, that's her. I love pirates. Arr. This is Misa from Death Note, because I love that show, and she's blonde, and I just love every character who's blonde because they remind me of me. Doodle in a notebook, some fallen angels kind of thing. Anime character sketch. This one I did with like a candy heaven with a little like, I don't know, just a little anime girl with candy everywhere. This is me as a sophomore in my little schoolgirl uniform at St. Louis. Cat Girl, Nico. This is from one of my favorite mangas, Ultra Cute. Adorable, and that I drew with me and my friend. This one we had to draw a like symbolism of ourselves. I did my happy side and my dark side. And again, I had this weird thing with angels back then. Okay, this is some crazy art where we did paint and then we took black ink and blew through straws and we blew it across the paper and made it all crazy. We had to use complementary colors. It's kind of weird looking, but it's art. Then I drew this. This is, I can't remember her name now, but she was a scene queen and stuff, and she won one of my contests, so I drew a picture of her. Her eyes are my favorite part. This one's just this weird little, like this is my brainstorm copy. I was supposed to do a big one, but I took old book paper and just crunched it up and made a collage that I charcoaled over it. Another girl who won one of my MySpace contests. I drew a picture of her. This I did my senior year in high school. We had to do a fairy tale, and I did Sleeping Beauty. And there she is. The details on her dress are like my favorite part. I'm not sure if you can see that. And this is my first piece that I did with, I think, watercolor, which I rarely ever do, but this is actually one of my favorite pieces of art. I forgot I did this, and I just found it while going through all this. Then I have my series of this weird style I just came up with one day. She's blowing bubbles and her eyes are all crazy. Then this one's called Mannequin, because she has pins in her face and her skin's tearing and it's all seams down here. Like, you're so fake, you're a mannequin. That's where that came from. This is my favorite piece of artwork. I actually drew this because I was like, what can I draw? I have so much inspiration but nothing to draw. And then I drew this is supposed to be myself because I used to wear purple contacts a bunch. And the rainbow is like the imagination just like burrowing a hole in your head and it's just spilling out everywhere. So it's all about an artist just trying to get across their ideas, which is funny because that's what I did. This is just abstract shit that I do. I know it's not really amazing or anything, but I just love splatter painting and like I paint with my hands. I'm just like, I'm sorry. Then whenever I was into my Lolita thing, I've liked Lolita for like 6 years now, I think. No, like 4 years. But I did an art project on Lolita culture, and I drew this. And I did that with pencil color. It's my first like realistic drawing with pencil color, which is really hard for me. What's this? We had to do a comic book like cover, and I did like a version of Candyland with the little anime girl, and we had to think of a name for it, and I thought of Sapphire Sugar at like last minute, but it's basically fucking Candyland. I wanted to start selling these pictures of like hair and lips only, just colored on a white canvas. That never worked out, but here's the first one I did. That's photography, just in here. This is just something I did with my friend getting a tattoo. I did a series about getting tattoos. That's actually where this one came from. Wait, did it? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Okay. Next. This one's one of my favorite pieces. I don't think I could ever do a piece again like this. Like, all the little bitty detail. This took me ages. Actually, it probably took me only like 3 class periods, but I'm just so impatient with my art. I want to finish it as fast as possible. And so I did all of this coloring and stuff, and then I did piece really big and bleeding down the page. And then, this one, I wanted a model for this piece I was doing. I was trying to do something surreal. See how her hair blends down and then it comes out to trees. There's a spider web. Her eyes become feathers. But my model for this is actually my now best friend in the world, Monica. But at the time, she was just my friend's sister. And I never talked to her much, but we took pictures and I was like, oh my god, you look beautiful. Can I use your picture for a reference? She's like, whatever. So that's how that happened. And now, 4 or 5 years later, 3 years later, oh my god, I'm so bad at this time thing. Okay, 4 years later, yes. Now we're like best friends ever. This one we had to do half a picture and draw the other half. I did Audrey Kitching. I have another piece of art with Audrey Kitching. I'm sorry, I was obsessed. Deal with it. I started doing alternative pinup drawings, and I just did chicks with like multicolored hair and pinup clothing because pinup's hot. Oh, more anime. I did big posters for my room. This is me and my cousin, Samantha, because we like snow cones, and I drew us. And then this is one of my favorite pieces I did anime style. This is Alex, me, and Ashley. We were a trio in 8th grade. So this is probably 6, 7 years old, and I'm serious about that. Like, that's probably old. Then I've been doing collage art, where I paint the backdrop and then I cut out pieces of paper. And this one was kind of like a deadly fashion thing, like a crime scene, because you see like the legs everywhere and the dark blood and screaming, of course. This one I did too, same principle and concept. These two hang on my wall because I actually really like them and they go with my wall really well. Almost done. This one, actually I'm going to show you that one last. This is probably, I did this one in one class period. I don't know, I just went to town, but this is my first charcoal drawing. I did this woman, I printed the picture off of DeviantArt, and she was floating in water, and I thought it was too cool. So I charcoaled her in all the water with her hair. People say that how I do hair is probably like the best. Or like, not I am the best at hair, but like I just do hair really well with pictures because I just love the flow of it and the shine. This one's my most popular one that everybody likes, even though they don't know who it is. But this is Audrey Kitching, and I sent her a picture of it, and she said she liked it. But it's just my favorite picture of her. And a lot of people actually asked if it was me, because apparently I have the same face shape and everything, but no. I was like, that's a huge compliment, but anyway, so I drew this and framed it, and this one is my most recent art. I did this a couple months ago. Ooh. It's a rib cage, and I call it the Byrd cage. I did it kind of based off my tattoo. This one's about being in an eating disorder and having your rib cage as kind of like your cage, because you want bones to show, you love your bones, all that dark stuff. But in this case, the bird is dead and it's bleeding outside the cage because death. Yeah, that was weird. But I think that is all my artwork, not my photography. My photography is a huge other thing. If I have time, I'll either add some pictures in at the end of this, like right now, or I'll make a whole nother slideshow if y'all want that. Photography and modeling. But I think that's it. So there you go. There's some of my artwork. Again, that doesn't include doodles and stuff because that's way too much. Okay, bye guys.